In this video, we're going to use ActionScript to create a drop shadow filter. Remember the blur filter only had 3 properties: blur X, blur Y, and quality. The drop shadow filter has 11 different properties, so you can imagine it getting very confusing to know which property you're editing if you do it the same way we did our blur filter. In this video, we're going to use a different method to modify the properties of our filters. First, I'm going to comment out the blur filter we created. I'm going to go to the line before our variable declaration, type / asterisk. Then I'm going to go to the line after it, type **. Type enter a few times to go down a few lines. Now we're going to create the drop shadow filter. So type var space my shad, short for shadow with capital S, colon, drop shadow filter with capital D, capital S, and a capital F, semicolon. Just creating a new variable called myShad that's of the type drop shadow filter. Press enter a few times. Type myShad with capital S, space equals space, new, space, drop shadow filter. Open parenthesis. So there you see all the properties of the drop shadow filter. It's pretty intense. So what we're going to do, instead of typing just straight numbers in there or the Boolean values in there, we're going to give variable names. And we're going to give the variable values outside of these parentheses. We can edit them that way, knowing which value we're going to edit. If that doesn't make a ton of sense, just follow along and it will in just a few minutes. So I'm going to type distance, comma, angle, comma, color, comma, alpha, comma, blur capital X, comma, blur capital Y, comma, strength, comma, quality, comma, inner, comma, knockout, comma, hide, object with a capital O, close parenthesis. Semicolon. All we've done in this line is saying the value of my shadow is equal to a new instance of the drop shadow filter class. And instead of numbers, we have variable names in the parentheses. We're going to actually create those variables in the next exercise. But this is kind of the setup for doing this. So that's how you, in the most basic way, create a new instance of the drop shadow filter class. And again, in the next video, we're going to give values to all these names.